There you go. There you go.
For this week's People Magazine cover story, we got to go back to Waco, Texas for a second time to sit down with Chip and Joanna Gaines, who we all know and love from HGTV's Fixer Upper, and find out all the things that they've been up to since our last cover with them. Are y'all ready to see your Fixer Upper?
Ready to go.
Oh my gosh.
Anything that's important to us and anything we want to do to the best of our ability, we know that it's going to require work. Anybody that thinks that, that we got lucky is really crazy.
Great. Nice.
I think that Chip and Joanna Gaines are the #1 reason to love America because while they're an average family, they also work insanely hard.
The bakery's got a lot of variables that we've got to peel off this thing. Joe's ready for the flooring to be gone. Obviously new windows. We've got the ceiling we've got to take out.
They always remain true to themselves, their family, their faith, and they haven't let success go to their heads.
For Joe and I to have worked so hard and to have started this beautiful family, 4 gorgeous kids, out here in Waco, Texas on 40 acres, it really does seem like the American dream you heard about growing up.
When you hear my mom's story, she was born and raised in Seoul, Korea, and then she moves here at 19, gets married to my father. Of course, they have their struggles, they have their ups and downs, but that whole idea of I can accomplish anything here, I feel free. There's just something about that that's sweet.
America, greatest country in the world. You can set your mind to it. You can accomplish it. And where else can you say that?
Right now we're in the filming season, so 2 or 3 full days of filming. And then we have our office days where we're doing everything from designing furniture, doing taste testing for the restaurant, and it's just all about trying to figure out how to balance both of those worlds.
Chip and Joanna really personify the American dream. They've worked like crazy, and now they've built up this empire. They've got Magnolia Real Estate, they've got a bed and breakfast, Magnolia Retail.
Their first book, Magnolia Story, was a New York Times bestseller, but their biggest is Magnolia Market at the Silos, which brings in 35,000 visitors per week. They employ 400 people, and the line to get in that place starts before the doors even open.
Tonight's a big night for the Gaines family. We've got a Silo grand opening, calling it the Silobration.
We are so excited!
Joanna even has her own line of rugs and pillows that are sold in major retail stores, as well as her own paint line. And in early June, she was declared the #1 TV personality in social media, even surpassing Oprah Winfrey, which is insane.
Anything that's important to us and anything we want to do to the best of our ability, we know that it's going to require work. Anybody that thinks this comes completely natural or that, that we got lucky is really crazy because it just takes a whole lot of work. I mean, neither of us came with a silver spoon in our mouth. For Joe and I both, we came from really hardworking families, grew up working, both of us, either around the house or around the neighborhoods. Even though things are definitely different to some extent, I really hope our kids kind of follow in those footsteps.
I need you to dig a hole right here. I just think them watching us, and that they see it from the start to the end. They see that it doesn't just come easy. You've got to work at it, keep it going, grow it. One of our favorite things is bringing them to work just so they can see the other side of what's going on.
We love
Fun.
your show.
Oh, thank you
and
guys.
your family.
Where are you from?
Nashville.
Nashville, cool.
Obviously the TV thing has changed things, just the privacy. There's certain elements about our lifestyle that has definitely changed, but I think in our family bubble, we're trying to make it to where it's as normal as possible for our kids, that they don't get the magnitude of this.
Despite all of this amazing success and this nonstop lifestyle, they've really managed to keep their relationship and their family their #1 priority.
We both made a commitment pretty early on that this was going to be, Joe and I are the most important variable in the whole equation.
I think once you're married, you really have to establish these kind of moments where you connect. And before all of this came on, we were doing date nights every Tuesday night. We're still doing date nights every Tuesday night, and that's kind of our time to just say, how's it going? What's going on? And it's work. It requires a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of talking and connecting. It's not just, hey, we're married, so now let's just figure it out. You actually have to maintain that.
And then you guys come in here. Yeah, good. Nice there. Great, great. Love, love, love.
Joe and I can figure out how to be right, then obviously we have a lot better opportunity to be right for our kids. And then once we get past that obstacle, we've got a better opportunity to be right by our company and our employees, our community. our church. That's the most important thing in the world.
Of course, when you talk kids, everybody wants to know if the Gaines family is going to get larger.
Oh my gosh, I wish. I would love to have another baby, but I think Uncle Chucky is tired, right?
I thought I would always want more babies, the more the merrier. After 4, I was like, I'm merry enough.
I would love to have more babies. I'd also get if it was, we called it a day. But I would be really excited.
No finger.
No. What?
No finger.
It's really amazing throughout all their success and their businesses and the fact that they're on this wildly popular TV show. At heart, Chip and Joanna are still the same people they were before fame.
This is his daily uniform. Boots, same jeans, same Wrangler top, and this dirty little hat.
There's something romantic to me about really not just saying you remember where you came from, but really living that out.
What's nice is that it's kind of the little day-to-day things that keep them the most grounded, and they're very aware of that.
This is weird, but even the other day I was like, oh, the smell of laundry, like doing the laundry, like I'm a normal person, working in the garden, getting dirty. I love doing the dishes, I love to cook.
Just doing normal stuff, throwing the ball with the kids in the yard.
Hit! Oh, he's open. He's open for the touchdown, yeah!
Stuff that we try to do regularly, it's somehow sort of kind of recalibrates your compass.
And Chip and Joanna love goofing around. I mean, it's a big part of who they are. Well, Chip mostly.
Take one small bite.
Okay.
What? You like it?
Yeah, a lot.
I want to look like a go-getter. Do I look like a go-getter?
No.
What about, do I look like a banker?
No.
Smart person?
Nope.
Really, some
just
things about fame, it's kind of like,
Oh, stop.
could have done without that.
Chip, you're about to get fired. Straighten up.
I really appreciated that.
I hope this isn't rolling.
Super good. Yep. Love it. Love it.
We've just been really particular about reminding ourselves where we came from, how this all started, really what our reasoning for going to work every day. And I think if you can kind of stay focused on those issues, I think it makes things a lot smoother.
With fame, of course, come all of these wonderful opportunities, and Chip and Joanna really understand how special that is.
We've been invited to the White House, got to throw out a first pitch at the Texas Ranger game, flown in an F-16.
I got to meet Mary Lou Retton the other day. She literally was my hero growing up. The other night we met Bono, and I think just meeting him and seeing all that he's doing, there's just something about watching people use their platform to really make a dent.
Sure.
That's just inspiring to us.
One of the great things about Chip and Joanna is they're really committed to staying local and doing most of their business in and around Waco. And they've really given back. They've single-handedly stimulated the local economy.
We're really small business owners. We love the idea of community. We love the idea of taking your dreams and turning them into reality.
You know, the reputation that Waco had just a few years ago versus the reputation that it's got now, the fact that we've had even just a small piece to play in that is really what I think keeps us going.
Let's go, Chip.
And they have some really exciting projects coming up. Chip's got another book coming out this fall.
We were joking one night about, Chip, you've learned a lot of really great lessons out of all the stupid things you've done. And I was like, you should write a book. Chip's book is called Capital Gains. Smart things I learned doing stupid stuff.
Somebody read it, it was just a rough draft, but they said it was a real simple read. And I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know if that was a compliment at all.
It's probably a compliment. Just take it.
Chip is also now spearheading the renovation of an old restaurant in Waco, and that's really one of his passion projects.
The Elite Cafe.
The Elite Cafe.
They were famous because Elvis ate at this restaurant basically back in the 50s when he was stationed not too far from here. So that was kind of its claim to fame.
We're going to be calling it Magnolia Table. It's going to be a really amazing breakfast brunch place, and you're going to be proud of it.
Promise.
And it's going to be cute, good, long community tables. We're going to ask you to put your phone up and talk to people.
She sort of does this. I come up with these brilliant ideas. She grabs them,
You have to get him to the finish line. Chip is a visionary,
Wrestling.
but he's not a detailed guy. So I don't think he realizes we have to pick out napkins, forks. We have to actually come up with a menu and recipes.
Well, I mean, all
So
that'll come.
I just
Let's
stepped
just open
in.
the thing first.
No matter how much is on their plate, it's really remarkable how they can handle it all and handle it all so well.
Even with all this newfound responsibility, I feel like somehow your shoulders broaden and you're sort of prepared, or you're capable of handling this new reality. Gaines has never quit. I'll tell you, either way you look at it, it's been a blast. It was fun when we were pushing the envelope and we were broke, and it's fun now that we're feeling like we're pushing the envelope and the opportunities seem to be endless.
Our whole deal is if it doesn't feel right, we're gonna say no to it. And I think for us, it was always coming back to what are our values? How are we? How are our kids? How's our family? And how is this gonna affect, our company here locally?
What we love about Chip and Joanna, and really what America has fallen in love with, that they're so grateful for everything that's happened to them, and they appreciate every step of this journey.
It's almost like I wonder why us, What was it that we did that was interesting? What was it that we did that was unique? And the fact that people watch this show, they buy our products, people come to Waco, Texas to visit our store, it's still sometimes a bit like a dream.
We weren't looking for this. We weren't thinking this was gonna be the answer to our problems. And I think if you look at it more like, hey, this is a tool to use this influence to better our community, I think that's when you really start reining it in and making sure that your heart and your goals are really for the good and not just the fame thing.
But if you told us in 5 years from now this was it, I think we'd be thrilled about the idea that we've made it. We've got these 4 beautiful kids that God's blessed us with. I don't see how we could be any happier.